Now joined by Bowie starting pitcher Keegan Akin. Keegan, thanks so much for taking the time.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
It's funny, I tell every player that's come out so far, I really appreciate it because it is so humid here. It's like at 1,000%.
Yeah,
So
we've been dealing with that all year, so it's nothing new.
I talked to you a little bit before about this, but I asked, does it help your starting pitching at all because it keeps your arm loose?
Yeah, it's nice. Obviously, it's always good to pitch and have a little sweat going. At the beginning of the year, that's not the case. You're bundled up in the dugouts between innings and trying to stay warm. So it helps a little bit, but you also, you got to learn how to deal with the heat.
So you had a lot of success in Frederick, and here you're having an outstanding year. Your ERA is under 3. What do you attribute the success this year to?
I would say just being more consistent. I worked really hard in the offseason on my off-speed pitches, and I think those have come along. And, I mean, obviously they're not where I want them to be, but I'm still kind of a work in progress with that.
So as of now, you're working more on your off-speed pitches?
Yeah, I'm working more on slider and changeup, trying to perfect those, be able to throw them for strikes whenever I want. And it's kind of my goal this season was to get better with those.
Is there any pitcher in the big leagues or in the minors that you want to emulate?
No, not really. I'm not the typical pitcher. I'm pretty short, I guess, pretty small for a pitcher. So I just kind of do my own thing.
Now, you went to Western Michigan, and you said you attribute also a lot of your success out of high school to your college coaches. Why so?
I always had a decent arm coming out of high school. I wasn't much of a pitcher. I was a thrower. I could throw kind of hard, and they took a chance and kind of developed me into a pitcher. I came in as a freshman as a two-way player. I know that's hard to believe, but they told me they wanted me to pitch more than hit. So.
What was your other position?
Outfield.
Okay.
Outfield or first base. It really depends. Yeah, left-handed, you're not going to play too many positions, but it was good. I came in as a freshman, not really looking to expect much. As a freshman at a Division I school, so came in kind of open to a lot of things, and they told me they wanted me in the rotation as a freshman, so couldn't be happier, honestly.
So when you came here this season to Bowie, what do you think's made you more consistent? Are you just working more on your command, or what's happened this season?
I would say mechanics.
Okay.
Me and Kenny worked pretty hard between outings, try to keep the mechanics consistent, because I know last year I was battling bad with my mechanics, and it was just, when you don't feel good on the mound and you're not comfortable, it's not a good feeling. It really isn't. Mentally, you start to think of other things. You go in the drain a little bit. Your outings obviously aren't very good, so to feel good on the mound is always a positive.
Sure. You're leading in innings pitched and in strikeouts in this league. How has that helped you mentally this season?
I try not to look at that stuff or even worry about it. I just go out every 5 days, 6 days, depending on off days, and just try to compete. Keep my team in the ballgame.
Just a few weeks left. Hard to believe. What are your plans for the off season?
Go back home. Take some time off, relax a little bit, and then get back at it and come in and have a strong spring.
At what point do you start training again and throwing again?
I'll probably take 2 weeks off from
it.
everything. Probably 6 to 8 weeks off throwing, but I'll go home, relax for 2 weeks, visit with the family, and then right back at it.
Now, your Bowie squad acquired some new players during all this trade with the big league team. How's it been? You're getting along with those guys?
Yeah, it's been great. It's obviously a little different. You see 8 new faces in a matter of 5 days, something like that. So it was good, welcome them. I mean, I can only imagine what they were going through in their first full season, and it's got to be pretty tough. So just welcome them with open arms.
Final question. Do you have a chance to watch the Orioles big league pitchers, whether it's Dylan Bundy or when Gosman was with the team, or Cobb, or whoever it may be?
Yeah, a little bit. We'll watch in the clubhouse, if they're playing and we're not at the time. But not a whole lot, just try to take care of my business here and go from there.
And know that when your day comes to get called to the big leagues, you'll be ready?
Yep.
All righty. Keegan, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.